I see the dreams that you keep hidden because you've been told that they are too big, they are not achievable, they are too unrealistic and too out of reach. And I want you to know you're not alone in this. You're not wrong for feeling this way. You're not too much. You're not too loud. You're not too bold. You're not simply being you. Those dreams are not too big. You are brilliant. You are perfect. You are powerful, and you are deserving of all that life has to offer. There's a voice inside of you that whispers, I'm meant for more. I know I can do it. And maybe that voice has been muffled by doubts that are instilled by yourself and others. But I want to remind you that your power is not something that anybody else get to decide. It's already yours. It's been there all along, waiting for you to claim it. You spend so much time shrinking yourself, trying to make others comfortable, trying to fit into spaces where you don't belong, trying to be what everyone else needs you to be. But what if I told you that your greatness doesn't need permission, that your worth isn't up to anybody to debate? You are worthy. You are not overreacting. You are just over explaining, overcompensating for the parts of you that are too real, too raw, and too authentic. But that's what makes you beautiful. That's what makes you unique. And that's what makes you powerful. Imagine a world where you don't have to hold back. Imagine a life where your voice is loud enough to be heard, your dreams big enough to be seen, and your spirit free enough to soar. That world exists, and it starts today. It starts with you. So today I ask of you, what if you gave yourself permission to step into that power? What if you stepped into that shrinking self and come out and say, I am here to live this one life the best way that I can? And if you need a community to do that, all the speakers that you hear today have a community. They have a service that you can tap into. As for mine, it's called My Best Life Tribe. It's a tribe of women who are supportive, who are loving and caring, and just waiting to welcome you. You are meant to rise. You are meant to shine. You are meant to live a life that feels true to who you are. So, dear one, take a deep breath. Know that your time is now. Your power is already within you, waiting and ready and eager to be unleashed by you. Believe in you. I believe in you. And know this, there is no right time. The time is now. You cannot always control what happens, but I can tell you, you can control how you show up each and every day. You can either react with emotion or you respond with wisdom. The choice today is yours. Now go forth. Be bold, be loud, be unapologetic you, become free and fearless. And yes, it's time to let your light shine. Visit me for my services and the Best Life Tribe at www.drstemi.com. I can't wait to celebrate this one life with you. Thank you.
Goodness, Dr. Stem, just drop the mic. Just drop the mic. This is a drop the mic moment, really. You've shared all the nuggets. You've shared the inspiration. I'm a firm believer of affirmations. If you tell me I should give myself that permission to show up into the world the way I am meant to rise. I am meant to shine. And there is no other perfect time than this. this is the time for me to just to do that. And you know what? I can't control what others may say about me, but I can control how I show up. I'll have to become free. I'll have to be fearless. I was just taking notes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Dr. Stem, for sharing such a profound, much needed message. And I believe that our audience from this message reading, they will join your tribe. They will definitely become one of you, because I believe that in each and every tribe, in each and every community, there should be uplifting, there should be rising. And I believe that your platform is just doing that. Thank you so much, Dr. Stem, for sharing such a profound, much needed message. Thank you. So from Florida, we are going all the way to Switzerland. In Switzerland, where we have Alina Staley. Like, I've been practicing your last name because it doesn't sound the way it's being spelled. And I'm proud of myself that, you know what, I've nailed it. So Alina Staley is practicing coaching, where she invented her own program, Co-Menting, which is a combination between coaching and mentoring. And so she decided to invent this program in order for her to identify the core of the issue of her clients, in order for her to identify the core of the issue of her clients, she uses their date of birth that we're going to learn about today. So kings and queens, please join me and welcome Alina.
Thank you, Real. Thank you. So according to the International Coaching Federation, 99% of coaches, this means clients, people who come to a coach, are satisfied by their results. And 96%, they say that they would love to repeat it. And annually, there are about 5 million people coming to coaches. So this is a drastic number, and this is one of the high satisfaction ranges in any profession of a service field. What is holding you back? I'm going to share a bit of my own experience, what me and my husband experienced during the Corona time. As many couples, we were struggling and facing hard time. So we used to argue. Well, at that time, we started arguing more than we used to. And at some point, I decided to change my reaction. And I just, at some point, started agreeing with everything that my husband was telling. I didn't get provoked and didn't react as usual. Next morning, it was really funny, and it was really sweet to hear that it was kind of disappointed, as he wanted to keep on arguing. So apparently, personal growth ruins all the fun in good argument. Anyway, from that moment on, I started thinking of doing the coaching in a different field. This means not just coaching as the coaching itself, because as a coach, you can, the idea is you are asking the questions, and through answer, the coachee finds the wow effect. But if you are outside of the problem, you can see the solution very much easier than when you are focused on the problem. And then I realized that what holds us back is the pattern behavior. Many people realize it, that they don't, that they just keep on doing the same mistake. They realize it, but they can't just stop it. And here I'm asking why. So from my work of coaching and mentorship, the answer I could find is that people don't know, so they don't understand why they do it, and they don't believe that there is a change possible change for them. They get stuck in the familiar surrounding, in the familiar loop. So even if it's painful, it is predictable. And even if a change is bringing you to a happier path, you are still uncomfortable with it because it is unknown, and it can also feel threatening. So through my coaching and mentoring, I have worked with people who felt like broken and insecure. And when in fact they are simply running unconscious the same pattern over and over. And then I found last year a really, really cool tool, which is called numerology. And it is not about forecasting future. Through this birth date of a person, I can see the patterns of, so energetic patterns, behavioral patterns, emotional patterns, which are already programmed in the date of birth of a person. And through this map, we can work on it. I had a customer who was afraid of being rejected, afraid of not being loved. So she was putting down all her talents. After our last session, the first time she came, you could see from the body language, she was all shrimped and like old woman. She was 60. And the last session she came, she had her shoulders back with a lipstick, with the shine. And I was like, wow, what happened to you? And she was like, I haven't felt myself this good for the last 3 years. And this was such an amazing thing for me, because she acknowledged and she was aware that she's not broken, that she's here to learn some things. And the awareness is already the first step to our transformation. My program, coaching and mentoring, because coach is not allowed to give advices, and as a mentor, I also tell from my point of view what I see, and then I give them advices, or I ask very provocative questions, which persons are sometimes, maybe they are thinking of, but they are not daring to ask themselves. And when the question comes from outside, they have to answer, then this veil falls off. And then they can see the solution, because I always say there is no problem without solution. When the problem comes, solution comes with itself. Always. But we are focusing on our problem so hardcore that we do not see the solution. And I want to say that change is possible, and it starts with awareness. And I want to say that whatever we are longing for and we are afraid of will happen to us. And the choice is ours, to long for something or to be afraid of something. So with breaking behavior patterns, I'm not fixing my clients because they are not broken. I'm just showing them how they used to be before they got these patterns. And if this resonates with any one of you, please feel free to join my community in Instagram at coaching.alina. Thank you.
Wow, Elena, what a message, And I just want to applaud you for actually finding and reinventing coaching, including mentoring, because really I believe coaching alone, it doesn't help your clients, but you also have to kind of, be that mentor, be that guide, be that accountability partner. That's when you just step in with your mentoring. I just love the way that you mentioned that change is possible, but it starts with awareness. Because if you're not aware of your situation, you're not going to change. You're going to be comfortable in your comfort zone. But the moment you are aware of your surroundings, you're aware of your struggles, then change has to take place. Then you reach out to that coach, you reach out to that mentor who's going to hold you accountable for your own actions. Thank you so much, Elena, for sharing such a profound, much needed message. And I believe that our audience, that really they've been inspired, they have been inspired by your message, and they'll definitely join that community where you're going to hold them accountable as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Riel. Thank you.
Thank you. So now from Switzerland, we're coming back to the US in Georgia, where we have Sharon Baker. Sharon Baker is the visionary behind Embracing Abundance Life Coaching and the Abundant Thinking Institute. She has demonstrated compassionate leadership and transformative impact throughout a distinguished career spanning over 30 years. So as a certified business professional, life coach, compelling speaker, and an author, Sharon has made notable contributions to the corporate sector with a focus on training and development, leadership, and employee engagement. So as an experienced corporate trainer and a consultant, Sharon, she supports these efforts by helping organizations and enhance internal capabilities, driving both efficiency and long-term resilience. So as an accomplished speaker, she engages her audience with profound insights. Additionally, she has been featured in publications like the CEO Weekly, the Wall Street Times, and Celebrity News, which have spotlighted her significant contributions. Her extensive volunteer work in educational as well as empowerment programs has earned her the prestigious Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, further cementing her role as a dedicated advocate for societal betterment. So kings and queens, please join me and welcome Sharon Baker.
Yes, thank you so much, Doctor. Yeah, I thank you again. I honor you for allowing me to share the platform with you again. We had such a great time last time, and I'm always interested in meeting other professionals and just sharing. I want to talk a little bit because my area I'm going to talk about today is leadership. And of course, the question of the hour is what's holding you back? So I'm going to ask you, those that are leaders or want to be leaders, what is holding you back from being the leader that you were born to be? Maybe it's fear, maybe it's doubt, maybe you are segmented with professionalism or perfectionism, or even mindset. See, all of those things will interfere with our ability to show up. As I mentioned before, when I talked about leadership and I talked about the billboard, I talked about it's about serving, but it's not just about a title. It's not about just being the loudest voice in the room. It's about movement. It's about progress. It's about living in a purpose. See, we've got some forward thinker leaders, and we've got some people that don't take the role of a leader, but they have the influence of a leader. So today, we're going to talk about how we can get over those limitations really quickly here. And I'm going to use, ironically enough, the word lead. And we're going to take that word lead and we're going to turn it into an acronym for some very powerful 4-step process that will allow us to get past and stop being held back. So the L in leader, we need to do this first thing. Let go of our limiting beliefs. Listen, it's our thinking, it's stinking thinking that has us in a chokehold many times. And it was Henry Ford that says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So however you think it may be, guys, is the way it will be. And some of us have been subscribed to being trapped in what we call old stories. Well, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm too old. Oh, I'm too young. Oh, I'm not ready. Well, listen, I got a question for you. What is holding you back from just letting it go? Yes, we're going to Frozen for a moment. You remember the cartoon that captured everyone with the theme song, Let It Go, Let It Go. You're going to have to let it go. And feel free to sing the song along with me. Let it go, let it go. We've got to let it go. We've got to let it go. Because true leaders don't cling to excuses, guys. True leaders replace them with execution. You've got to do something. You've got to let go. And if they said in the church, let go and let God, that's what we have to do in this instance. Now, let's take us to the second part in our platform. The second step is the E in the word lead. It is to embrace growth. We cannot do anything if we don't grow. And it was Eleanor Roosevelt that said this: do one thing every day that terrifies you, that scares you. That is where we grow most of all, guys. We don't grow by sitting back and letting things happen. We need to make things happen. But this is the thing, growth isn't comfortable. We want to live in comfort. We got to be stretched. We got to be stretched to be go to that next level. So don't let that hold you back. Grow a little bit each day. Listen, because the discomfort that you will feel as you become a leader and build those leadership muscles will aid you in the future. So you can do things like take a course. You can even ask for feedback. Launch that idea that you've been thinking about. Listen, failure is our friend. So don't be afraid that things may not work out. You have the best teacher. Failure is our best teacher because it tells us what to do and what not to do. It's like having the answers to the test. Growth is your ticket to greater, is how I feel. So let's go to A. A in our word lead, act with intention. We've got to be intentional, guys. Things will just not happen just because. And it was this wonderful painter. You may have heard of Pablo Picasso that says, action is a foundational key to all success, which means you got to do something. You've got to put something into play. The intention is there, but you've got to act on it. You've got to act on it. See, because leaders just don't react. They respond with purpose. They don't just react, they respond with purpose. You got to do one intentional thing. Think about what that could be. Start out with small steps, baby steps. And then what will happen, you will obtain big wins over time. Be deliberate, be strategic, be courageous. And even if your knees are knocking or your teeth are shaking, do it. Do it afraid. And then the last concept, the fourth step that I like to discuss is the D in the word lead. Decide to show up. Listen, nothing can happen if you don't show up. You've got to be present. You've got to be intentional. Success does not come from what you do occasionally. It's from what you do consistently. Let me say that one more time. It's not what you do occasionally, it's what you do consistently. Consistency is what we need in order to be successful in anything we do. Consistency is the thing that will make or break us. We can't go on a diet and exercise one day and expect to see those results. We've got to be consistent. And if you're consistent, it will happen. One day it will happen. Leadership starts with a decision. You've got to make a decision. When you don't feel like it, you still have to show up. I can tell you just from listening to the ladies today, I have a feeling that you've shown up when you didn't feel like it. We have to, because if we only showed up when we felt like it, we will not be able to see the fruits of our labor, the fruits of our labor. So decide to show up. Just imagine your future self, the way you want to be. If you were a leader, level those leadership skills up. If you want to be a leader, level those leadership skills up to become the best leader. And before you know it, you will see a change in yourself. You've got to decide to show up, because leadership is not about perfection. It's about presence. It's about doing the do over and over again, showing up. So I pose the question again, what's holding you back? Fear, insecurity, imposter syndrome has a lot of us in a chokehold as well, but it's time to lead. And I want to remind you of these 4 steps. Let go of your limiting beliefs. Remember, let it go, let it go. Embrace growth. Hey, every day you should be growing in some area of your life. Little steps. Act with intention. Small steps can equal to big steps. And then when you decide to show up, you will become a phenomenal force to be reckoned with. I'm telling you, it's true. We are not just meant to survive here. We're built to lead. We may lead on the big stage, on the little stage, but we are meant to lead in some capacity. So stop sitting on your potential. As Dr. Riel says, rise to greater heights. I love that, Dr. Riel. Let me say it again. Rise to greater heights. The world needs your voice, your leadership, your courage. Now, I want you to go out and lead like the rock star you are. Now, if you are rock stars, which I think all of you are, and you're interested in getting into our community, go to my website at embracingabundancelifecoaching.com. Go there and you'll see a great gift. It'll follow you along that main page. Go and take advantage of that gift and get into our community. You won't be sorry that you did. Thank you so much for this opportunity. God bless, and continue to rise to greater heights.
Wow. Wow. Sharon, again, bucket loads, that energy in bucket loads, as our audience will always say that. Thank you so much, Sharon. Really, you've shared more nuggets. You started by sharing that leading through difficult times. We need to make things happen, but we cannot sit back and expect things to happen to us, because leadership is about presence. Leadership is about presence. The change that you want to see must first begin with you. You'll have to pour yourself out there for those that you are leading. Let them see your guidance. And you've also mentioned like as I was just taking notes, I'm going to go back and watch the replay, by the way. As you were sharing your message, that Henry Ford once said that whether you think you can or you cannot, yes, you are right. Because if you tell yourself I can't achieve it, you're right. And if you can tell yourself that, you know what, I can do it, you will go out there and do it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharon, again, for sharing such a profound, much needed message. So I believe our audience online, if you happen to have any questions for Sharon, if you happen to have any questions for Alina, if you happen to have any questions for Dr. Stem, please feel free to drop your questions in the chat box. We're gonna come back and attend to your questions, but it's not going to be a show without me, showing up and showing off. So I'm going to be the next and final speaker. But before I speak, let me see if I can grab my bio real quick for you, and then I'll come and speak. So please do enjoy.
I want you, as you think about your dreams and goals, to put this down. Rise to greater heights. Rise to greater heights, because you need to be clear about your career goals in order for you to gain guidance on professional development. Really, my goal as a mentor or as a coach, it's so simple. My goal is to study your current situation, identify limiting beliefs and other potential obstacles that you might be facing, and then design a plan of inspired action to empower you to pursue success and drive sustainable.
I think whosoever said that the sky is the limit was wrong. From today on, I, Dr. Riel and Kunene, believe that the sky is our point of view. Mom. So I think whosoever said that the sky is the limit was wrong. From today on, I, Dr. Riel and Kunene, believe that the sky is our point of view. So let's all rise to greater heights. Of view. So let's all rise to greater heights. Rise to greater heights.
Dr. Nampumelelo Rial Kunene is an international human rights policy analyst who consults on policies and procedures related to human rights compliance. She is a highly sought-after, energetic, certified Lace Brown international speaker. This passionate leader holds a PhD with a discipline in leadership and business. Dr. Rial N. Kunene is the author and host to Rise to Greater Heights, a book and YouTube channel to turn your fears into greater success while seizing new opportunities. She is also a coach, mentor, and an MC, well known for encouraging many to rise from mediocrity into greatness. Her vision is not only to motivate, but also to empower audiences with a fresh perspective inspiration they require to pursue success and drive sustainable outcomes. In a seriously funny way, Dr. Kunene is an award-winning author, 10 times #1 Amazon and international best-selling author. Her #1 best-selling book, Rise to Greater Heights, has inspired and empowered many to pursue their personal and professional passion to become go-getters. As a trainer, diplomacy protocol officer, and strategist, Rial believes that we are in full control of our choices. Her mission is to meet the needs and transform lives of her clients and her audience. She is also a true advocate for creating new policies that uphold human rights and prevent human rights violations. Dr. Kunene's purpose is to teach everyone about human rights and help organizations understand and promote human rights. Her goal is to study your current situation, identify limiting beliefs, then design a plan of inspired action to empower you to achieve specific outcomes in your life. This change maker, trailblazer, and revolutionary is pushing boundaries and creating a real change worldwide. Like a phoenix that never accepted defeat and rose from its own ashes, she wants to challenge you to unleash your greatness and rise to greater heights. Dr. Rial Nkunene wears many hats. As a professional certified sales manager, CEO, certified travel counselor, publisher, medical esthetician, philanthropist, and a commissioner for oaths, following her dreams gave her purpose to see her goals through and understand that she does have everything she needs to reach her full potential. Her everyday message is that your journey to be a better person starts with you. So knowing who you are to your core will make you understand that you are the only one who can accomplish your dreams. Hebrews 11, Psalms 27 and 40 keeps her to rise to greater heights. The sky is no longer the limit, but now the sky is our point of view. So let's all rise to greater heights. Kings and queens, please join me. Welcome, Dr. Rial Nkunene.
Oh, wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Amazing. Because, following after you, I'm like, you've already shared all the nuggets that our audience really has to realize that, fear has been holding me back for years and years. Those limiting beliefs, once you identify them, you're going to be able to face them. You're really going to be able to face them and tackle them one by one. Like Dr. Stam, she shared her amazing letters. She said that, you should give yourself permission. You are meant to rise. You are meant to shine. So shine bright. Your time is not tomorrow, but your time is now. And you can also control how you choose to show up into the world. You'll have to choose to become fearless. You'll have to become free. It's your choice. And then Alina on the other side, she shared on her mentorship and coaching, where she pointed out why she uses both mentorship and coaching during her sessions. She mentioned that change is possible, and it starts with awareness. Once you're aware, definitely change will take place. And then Sharon on the other side, oh my goodness, she shared on leading through difficult times. So she shared from her experience as an experienced corporate trainer and a consultant. She mentioned that we need to make things happen. You can't just sit back and relax and expect things to happen to you. Just if you're scared, just do it scared. Do it consistently, because leadership, it starts with a decision. Once you decide, then you can lead. Do it scared and do it consistently. Leadership is about presence. So I'm going to say, build a future of empowerment. If you can please write it down. Build a future of empowerment, because in this world where the narrative of competition often overshadows like a collaboration, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that, success comes at the expense of others. But what if we can reimagine success? What if instead of tearing anyone down, we choose to lift each other up? Because I believe, as queens as we are, fixing each other's crown isn't just an idealistic dream. It's a powerful transformative force that can create opportunities, drive change, and it can also help level playing field in the ways that benefit everyone around us. While it's easy to fall prey to jealousy, insecurity, it's also important to recognize that together, we can achieve far more than we could ever on our own. So it's high time, queens, we fix each other's crown. It's high time we lift each other up. So if you're that entrepreneur, maybe who dream of reshaping the world through your business and envision like several extra commas in your bank account, yet you find yourself like blocked in your journey to success, trust me, I am the answer. Oh, hi, by the way, I'm Dr. Rial Nkunene, and I'm not for the timid, but I am the rocket fuel that your business needs to blast past barriers and rise to greater heights. So as your business strategist and optimizer, what I do is that I empower motivated professionals to discover their full potential and also shift them into growth overdrive. So from owning 2 diverse companies to having experience as a CEO and guiding Fortune 500 companies to helping multi-million-dollar enterprises, I believe that I have a distinctive talent for empowering high-achieving coaches, elite startups, and business leaders to become dominant forces in their industries, because I believe that the sky is no longer the limit. But now, you know what? The sky is our point of view. So let's all rise to greater heights. Be the one in charge of your own driver's seat. Build a future of empowerment around you, because I believe that if we want to create a world where everyone can truly thrive, we need to foster a culture of support as well as empowerment. Women and men who uplift each other have the power to challenge even societal expectations. They have the power to break down barriers and change the world around them. So by working together, we not only raise our voices, but what do? We amplify our voices by creating a ripple effect that can change the trajectory of history. So the future of women and men's progress isn't built on competition, but kings and queens, we build each other up through collaborations. So it's a wake-up call for us to build a future of empowerment. It's a wake-up call. But when that alarm clock goes off, please, please don't ever hit the snooze button. Don't be like, I will wake up in the next 2 minutes. I will wake up in the next 4 minutes. You know what? Forever is a long time. Why don't you wake up, get going, and build that future of empowerment? Because when we choose to support one another, we are not just helping individuals succeed, but we are building a stronger, more inclusive society for everyone around us. So let's choose to be each other's biggest cheerleaders. Let's break down the walls that divide us and build those bridges of support, those bridges of empowerment, and build bridges of unity. Because when we come together, incredible things happen. And together, there is nothing that we can't achieve. But you'll have to understand that you really don't have to see the whole staircase to get to the top. But you need to take the first step to get to the top. As my mentor always say, that you don't have to be great to get started, but you'll have to get started to become great in life. So get started today. Get started today by following your own passion. Follow your passion. So what's holding you back from even, taking baby steps in the right direction? What's holding you back? Is it fear? Is it procrastination? Is it distraction? Or is it mediocrity? What's holding you back? Because there are many reasons why people don't reach their dreams. But you must first understand the issues that keep you away from actually achieving your potential success. It's good to know what is keeping you away from your dreams, as you can then try to change the way you approach them. So what's holding you back? What's holding you back from actually going confident in the direction of your dreams? Kings and queens, it's so essential to assess your own goals progress. Once you identify the reasons that why you are being held back from even reaching your goals, you can then try and work on it and improve. And the good thing is that you can always conquer the motives once you recognize them. So being here, it shows that, you know what, you are not willing to settle for that mediocre life. So don't let others stand in the way of your dreams, because the way to your success isn't always easy to discover, but you can do a lot more than you think. And none of this means that the search is invaluable. It can be tough, yes, and there may be instances of hesitation, but learn how to have confidence in your dreams. If you have a dream, just conduct yourself like you have faith in your own powerful voice, and guess what? It will echo throughout the whole universe. If there is anything humankind has learned about behaviors, is that who you are and will become is 100% down to you. So never, never, ever give up on your heart's desires. Just treat every phase towards your visions as an achievement. This is about becoming more in harmony with your deeper self. Why? I'm glad you've asked that, because you cannot produce if you're not true to yourself. But you'll have to understand that you can't give from an empty cup. You need to fill up your cup first, and then from the overflow, you're gonna be able to build that community of that empowered community. You need to fill up your cup first, and then from the overflow, you're gonna be able to share with the world around you, because there is power in collective strength. There is so much power. When we support each other, we unlock an entirely new level of potential. Women in general, women have always been incredible at building communities, whether it's in the workplace, at home, or maybe in social settings. This ability to connect, nature, and collaborate is something that, when harnessed, it can lead to massive change. Consider the movements in history where women have come together to push boundaries. They break the glass ceilings and reshape the society. Think of the suffragists who fought for women's rights today, women's rights to vote. Or maybe think about women in tech who are working tirelessly to make their mark in a male-dominated industry. These women, they didn't succeed in isolation, but they thrived because they had the support of others who believed in them, and they worked together toward one common goal. So Queens, I beg of you, let's all fix each other's crown. Let's fix each other's crown, because as flight attendants always say that, put on your oxygen mask first before you assist the person who's sitting next to you. Because if you don't, trust me, when that flight goes down, you will definitely go down because you forgot to put on that oxygen mask to yourself first. Just empower yourself. Just, fill your cup first. And then once your cup is full, you're going to be able to share with the world around you. Because the reality is your journey to be a better person, it doesn't start with the person who's sitting next to you. Your journey to be a better person, it doesn't start with your clients. It doesn't start with your spouse. It doesn't start with your children. But your journey to be a better person, it starts with you. So knowing who you are to your core, it will make you understand that you have everything around you to reach to your full potential. So don't ever, ever give up on your heart's desires. Just recall this, just in case you can't find your way, that you can have the drive within you to become what you really want in life. I am a firm believer of affirmations. We're going to affirm this together. We're going to affirm this together as if we are taking an oath. We're going to affirm this together by placing our left hand on our chest. If you are watching and listening under my voice, if you can place your left hand on your chest and you're going to raise your right hand. And we're going to affirm this together by saying that I can have the drive within me to become what I really want in life. Can you say it one more time as if you have faith in your own powerful voice? And guess what? It will echo throughout the whole universe. Say, I can have the drive within me to become what I really want in life. You know what? Just give yourself a round of applause, because yes, you can have the drive within you to become what you really want to be in life. You can have the drive within you to get where you want to be in the next 6 months, in the next 3 months. The drive is just inside of you. It's so funny how my mom and dad gave me this beautiful, beautiful name, Nompumelelo. I know many, when they try to say my name, they always butcher my name. But Nompumelelo, really, Nompumelelo in my own language, it means mother of all success. So you can see that I am really, really challenged to chase after success. No matter what comes my way, I'll have to chase after success. So if I may ask you, how many of you have dreams and goals that you want to achieve? Maybe let me say in the next 6 months. I know myself, I am one of those. I want you, as you think about your dreams and goals, to put this down. Rise to greater heights. Rise to greater heights, because you need to be clear about your career goals in order for you to gain guidance on professional development. So as a coach or as a mentor, like many of us here, my goal is so simple. My goal is to study your current situation, identify your limiting beliefs and other potential obstacles that you might be facing, and then design a plan of inspired actions to empower you to achieve specific outcomes in your life. I so wish that you can just tell yourself that, you know what, all these amazing speakers have shared the nuggets that you really wanted to find out exactly what's holding you back. What's holding you back? And once you identify those limiting beliefs, you're going to be able to face the world. I so wish that you can just tell yourself that, you know what, it's high time I go out there and be the change. I make a difference. But in order for you to go out there, be the change and make a difference, you've got to be hungry. You've got to be hungry like a hungry lion in the jungle. Really, that hungry lion in the jungle, it doesn't matter what kind of animal comes his way. It doesn't matter if you're that giant elephant or that small squirrel by the jungle. Yes. And it's so funny though, because even with elephants, what they do when they see a lion is that they run. It's all about the mindset. Once you believe, you become. They already told themselves that, you know what, I am a lunch to that lion. So each and every time when I see a lion, I'll have to run. I believe that's the lion mindset that we need in order for us to be able to go out there and make a difference and be the change. Because with the lion mindset, I believe that we all rise together and we rise by lifting each other up. We don't rise by tearing anyone down or maybe stepping over another person to get to the top, but we rise by lifting each other up. You know, it's so funny. I'm going to cut the story short here. It's so funny. When I was in the 8th grade, I was nicknamed Phoenix. I was nicknamed Phoenix after writing a composition using the idiomatic expression that says, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix bird, meaning I became successful again. Really, that English teacher, she didn't know that the nickname Phoenix, it resonates with me and it also aligns with my destiny. So for those of you who don't know the phoenix bird, the phoenix is a Greek mythological bird believed to rise from its own ashes after being buried like hundreds of years ago. This immortal creature acquires new life by rising from the ashes of its own ancestor, which represents our capacity for vision and success. So I want to encourage you, if you're watching and listening under my voice today, that when the world comes crashing down, wear your scars to show how a phoenix feels like to die from inside, and trust in your own capability to rise from your own ashes, since the phoenix has to die, burn, experience pain before resurrection from its own ashes. Please write this down in conclusion. Resilience to greatness. Resilience to greatness. And I know you've heard this before, that your setback is your setup for your comeback. Your setback is your setup for your comeback. So if I can be honest with you, I don't know what goals you've set for the next 6 months. I don't know what dreams you have for your own future. But here's one thing I know about you. You are destined for greatness. Inside of you, God has put seeds of excellence. Those seeds are supposed to grow and flourish. But many people have become crippled by their past encounters, and some have stepped over other people to get to the top. But I believe that your objective is what you were designed for and the reason why you live today. With God, I believe that we're all destined for greatness as long as we follow his strategy. This is when the growth commences, because discovering your gifts and following God's idea, it will make you understand that you have everything around you to reach your full potential. My everyday inspiration, Mr. Les Brown, he once said, if you had to die today, at this very moment, at this hour, what dreams, what ideas, what visions, what goals, what skills, what talents, and what books will die with you? And the late Dr. Miles Monroe continued saying that the richest place on this planet is the cemetery, because that's where all the goals, all the visions, all the skills, all the talents have been buried. Honestly, I don't know about you, but with me listening to all these amazing messages, it stirred something within me. And that was when I decided to follow my dreams, which gave me a purpose to see my goals through and understand that I do have everything around me to reach to my full potential. So this year, I'm also determined to rise to greater heights with as many motivated individuals who are maybe ready to start, grow, and scale their businesses within 90 days. Perhaps you're that individual who started writing your book and then you were like, you know what? I don't have time for this. You decided to put that manuscript aside and you were like, I'll do it tomorrow. And that tomorrow never came. So I'm here to encourage you that yes, you can still write and publish that #1 bestseller book, and it's going to continue selling. So I offer a free, no obligation, 30-minute friendly Zoom consultation call, which will kind of allow me to find out more about the issues that you're experiencing, and also to see if you're a perfect fit for any of my programs, because really I want individuals who choose my programs to benefit from it. So if you're interested in becoming a public speaker, for example, an author, a coach, or maybe that entrepreneur who just want to multiply your income by doing what you truly love, what you're passionate about, I just want to empower you to become a highly effective and an inspiring leader with a kind of personalized, measurable, but a scalable program. So go on my website at www.risetogreaterheights.com and book that free consultation call with me. And yes, everything I do in life or in business, it comes with a guarantee, because my ultimate goal is that you feel extremely confident about your purpose. So we will take it one step at a time, and you are definitely going to transform. So if you give me your why, I'll show you the how. How cool is that? So this consultation offers accountability, education, growth, as well as success. Because you know what, growing up, I didn't have much in life because my father decided to have an early departure from this planet Earth. But I thank God that I missed the flight, because I'm still here. I'm still sharing my message. I'm still impacting as many lives as much as I can, because I had everything because of my mama's love. And I love you so much, Mom. So I think whosoever say that the sky is the limit was wrong. From today on, I, Dr. Riel N. Kunene, believe that the sky is our point of view. So let's all rise to greater heights. Thank you so much, amazing speakers. So at this moment, please feel free to share with the audience your final thoughts, share with the audience how they can reach out to you, how they can work with you. If you happen to have any freebie that you want to offer, please feel free to share with our audience. So Dr. Stem, the stage is yours. You are muted again.
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I wanted to say thank you so much for that talk that you just gave us, Dr. Kunene. And you know what? Rising to greater heights goes with everything that you have said. And I also want to thank all the speakers that have been on the platform with me today. I also, want to emphasize, that from the beginning, I started off by saying, give yourself permission. And then Alina came and said, listen, find a coach and a mentor, because once you give yourself permission, you need that. And I know, Dr. Kunene, you also do coaching as well. And then I love what Sharon says about becoming a leader and self-leadership. With what she was saying, I'm like, oh, that goes with self-leadership. You start to lead yourself, and then when you lead others, she just said it all. So today I want to remind you in conclusion and saying, many a time, many people, what holds us back is what happens in our life, the way that we grew up, what we heard when we were being raised, what we experienced in our lives. It's time to bounce back. I am, also a founder of Bounce Back Empowerment Conference that is going into the 6th year. This year, we're going to be in Cheshire, United Kingdom. So I would love to see all of you, and you tell me that, you know what, I saw you on Greater Heights. That's why I'm coming to this conference today. So I want to, invite all of you to go to my website, www.drstemi.com. On there, you'll also find a free ebook that will change your life forever. It's called Fear Be Gone, because fear is one of the #1 things that most of the time will hold us back. Thank you again for having me today. My name, once again, is Dr. Stembile Matlatini. And as I always say, be encouraged.
Oh, wow, Dr. Stem, I believe I just want to go there. I want to go for a conference. I think I'm going to be the first one to check your website, really. And I believe that our audience, honestly, they've been inspired. They've been motivated by your message. And they're going to be able to give themselves permission, because we need that permission being granted. So we are the ones granting ourselves that permission to do anything, wherever we put our mindset in. Thank you so much, Dr. Stem. And I believe that our audience will be in touch with you. Thank you. You can go ahead, Alina, and please share with the audience. Oops. You are muted.
Yes, now, now it works. Yeah, everything important has been already said. What I would like to add is, of course, when there is an issue, each person can work on it himself. There is nothing we can't do ourselves. But with the accompanying of somebody else, you reach the goal faster. Because, as we say, one head is good, 2 is always better. And when you work with a person, you work with his field, then even this field interaction helps you step by step reach your goal. And I had an interesting conversation with a friend of mine, and she was telling me like, yeah, but nowadays there are so many coaches, why you want to do it? And I said, yeah, exactly. Because if you go to a coach and he doesn't resonate with you, nobody said that each coach is going to resonate with you. So you have a more choice. It's same with the doctors. It's same with any other profession. The more choice you have, the better for you. So you will definitely find somebody who resonates with you. So yes, I would like to once again point out that anyone who is interested in knowing, I can, for example, offer just very short reading I don't call it reading, I call it analyze of your birthday, just send me in Instagram at coaching.alina, and I will tell you a little bit more about yourself, what you probably don't know or you know, and it will be like another proof of it.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Alina. Really, I believe you say it's coaching with Alina on Instagram, right?
Yes, it's coaching.alina.
Coaching.alina. And I believe that our audience will definitely reach out to you. Someone who's just gonna, hold them accountable for their own actions. You are the mentor here. You are the coach someone can always run into. Thank you so much for being with us, Alina.
Thank you, Real. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yes. And lastly, Sharon, please share with the audience.
Well, listen, thank you again. I want to ditto pretty much what everybody said. It's a great experience. If you want to reach me, I want to repeat embracingabundancelifecoaching.com. Go to the site. You will get a free gift on entrepreneurship is one of the things you will get a free gift on. I also have put another gift because one of the concepts that we've talked about during this entire thing is fear. That's the thing that's holding everyone back. So finding out what you fear. So From Fear to Fearless is another resource that I have that is open. And I've also put that in the chat. I'm also on social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Just reach out and touch. And then also I have my email address is success@Embracing Abundance Life Coaching. Just email me if you have any questions as well. Really interested to work with you and serve you. Remember, because leadership is about serving. Thank you again, Dr. Rial.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharon. I believe that our audience will definitely reach out to you from fear to fearless, because once you face your fears, you're going to be able to achieve anything in the world that you put your mind in it, because fear can paralyze you. Fear can hold you back for years and years, and fear of the unknown, it can just hold you back from even taking, baby steps in the right direction. Fear can hold you back from even going confident in the direction of your dreams. So I believe that our audience will definitely reach out to you, and you're going to hold them step by step, guiding them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, amazing speakers. Thank you so much. We appreciate your presence here at Rise to Greater Heights Network. I know that you are all busy, and not really busy, but productive individuals. But for you to spare the 90 minutes to be with us here at Rise to Greater Heights Network, we really don't take it for granted. We just want to appreciate you. We just want to thank you, amazing speakers, for also sharing your wisdom with our platform, sharing your knowledge, your experiences. Really, it's been life-changing. And I believe that our audience, they've been impacted as much as I got impacted too. So I will go back and watch the replay, because I really want to hear this over and over again. So we appreciate you, amazing speakers. Thank you. And to our audience online, oh my goodness, thank you so much for joining us here at Rise to Greater Heights Network, where you can always turn your fears into greater success while seizing new opportunities. I hope from all these amazing messages, from all these amazing speakers, you've been inspired, you've been motivated, and you are ready to rise to greater heights. So do join us next week at the same time, same place. Thank you. Merci, Sia Bonga.
Let him laugh, let him weep, let him yell, let him sing. All they wanna say. Let him lay me traps and men to pray to Jehovah, me I pray. Let him laugh, let him weep, let him yell, let him sing. All they wanna say. Let him lay me traps and men to pray to Jehovah, me I pray. Let I be me instead of playing games. For chasing fame, let somebody set the lack of flames. No, living my life to the fullest and shout out my halala to the fullest. Let my lungs out. I'm still rising up to greater heights as long as